recent poll from Monta, which is the online small business service directory, showed that Donald Trump is the overwhelming favorite for president from small biz owners. 38% of the respondents chose him. Next in line was Hillary with 21%, Bill.
All right, so in last night's debate, Senator Marco Rubio declared that some of Trump's businesses have actually hurt small business owners, leading some to wonder if the celebrity businessman would be a positive force as president for small business or not. Now, here to take up the issue, these two gentlemen here. On the left is Mitch Free from Zeke CNC Machining. He thinks Trump would be great for small business. On the right, with us here at the New York Stock Exchange, Rohit Arora from biztocredit.com, who thinks that Mr. Trump would be the worst president for small business. And gentlemen, we thank you both. We're going to try and keep the political rhetoric down and just get to specifics of why you think what you think about Donald Trump. Rohit, first, what is it about Donald Trump's policies, stated policies, or his business acumen that would be bad for small business?
I would say basically three things are there. You know, being a first-generation immigrant myself in this country and running a small business where we help thousands of small businesses to get access to credit, we are seeing more women and more immigrants opening up businesses every day. Now, this sends a very bad message to every hardworking immigrant and every hardworking woman business in this country. They are the ones who are struggling. They are the ones who have got the worst of the recession. And the second thing is it also sends out a bad message to a lot of the immigrants who come here and those who specialize in science and math.
Okay.
Because we are a knowledge economy, we are a post-industrial economy. We need those people. I came here as a student, then I started a business. We have created more than 100 plus high-paying jobs in the city.
So you're saying, though, that a lot of his rhetoric about illegal immigration will affect the legal immigrants that come into this country, that start businesses and so forth?
Absolutely, because not only has he said things about the illegal immigrants, he has also said that countries like India and China has taken away their jobs, you know, and people here are not having jobs, while we know that this is knowledge economy, and we need those people here.
Mitch, take the other side of the trade. What is it about Donald Trump's policies and his business that would help small business in this country, according to you?
Yeah, well, I think certainly it's his experience of building a business. He's obviously built many businesses. He's had some successes and some failures. And I think one of the key attributes that the President of the United States needs to have is the ability to put together an organization that complements and fills in his weak spots, manages and leads that organization. That's no different than you have to do when you build a business such as Donald Trump has built. Now, he has had some failures, arguably, but what entrepreneur hasn't? I think that's part of the American entrepreneurial spirit. And Mitch, one could argue that you learn more from your failures than your successes.
Sure. What about, though, Rohit's points about immigration? I mean, in your experience, you know, just being in touch with different people who you're employing and trying to hire, I mean, what kind of effect do you see that having?
I don't see that having any effect because my wife is an immigrant. She's a legal immigrant. We have other employees that are here working for us on H-1B. And I think Donald Trump what he is saying is illegal immigrants need to leave the country and come back legally. We have no problem with legal immigrants. And so we have a law in this country. That's why it's called illegal immigrants. We have a law. We have to follow the law just like we would any other law in our country. And if we're not going to enforce the laws, then we don't have a country.
Right. We're running out of time, so let me get to some other points on this, though. Some of the biggest concerns about small businesses right now, you know, regulations, the paperwork involved, the taxes you have to pay, the cost of all of that. You know, Donald Trump is a businessman. He would presumably want to get rid of all that, knowing what the burden is to small business.
And that's something sad, because Donald Trump has really not talked about those issues. What he has really talked about is to build the Great Wall of Mexico. That will cost like $12 billion, and like he will have to get Mexicans to build that wall. So my take on that is, has he ever talked about how to help small businesses? Small businesses need
but he would lower
less regulation.
Taxes, so surely that would be good, right?
See, lowering taxes is not the only solution. You have to lesser the regulation, lower the healthcare cost.
I would much rather have someone in the White House that has built a business, created jobs, employed people, had successes and failures in business and learned it, than someone that has never built a business.
But let me ask you, Mitch, about the 32% tariff that he has threatened against Mexico and China, for example. Meg Whitman was on our air earlier today saying that could force the U.S. economy back into recession again. Is that good for business?
Well, I think that would certainly be a very high tariff because a lot of companies are dependent upon those goods made in China, India, and other low-cost countries taking advantage of the labor arbitrage. So I think it would not be good. But I think that's a starting negotiation position, and you would have to phase it in over time. But you have to do something to level the playing field relative to the currency manipulation, et cetera.
We got to go. Rohit, Trump or Hillary, who'd be better for your business?
It will be Hillary Clinton right now.
All right.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Mitch, I think I know where you come down on that one. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Mitch Free and Rohit Arora there with about 18 minutes to go into the close.